hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that show people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, get that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's chief it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. You gotta bounce back. Keep spirit in. Hey. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. In the streets of the West Side, East Side, man. Hey, let's get this shit, man. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. You know what it is.
That is the jam.
Hey, Molly. Keep playing that guitar like that, man. That shit banging, man.
Damn, that's a record. I gotta hear that one more time.
Is it right?
No, that's Simple Things. We ain't trying to hear that right now. Let's find it again. No. Go to my freaking iTunes, y'all. What up, the doctor? You already know, bro. West Side. That's Golden Mack, bro. He's LA to the bone, dude. You already know. Born and bred. He got that sound in him. This just comes natural to him, you know. Where the fuck is 90s, baby? I want to play it one more time while we're getting set up right now. Love this record. So excited it's finally coming out. It's my birthday today. Oh man, just chilling. Just about to smoke this birthday blunt.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that show people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, get that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you and tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's chief it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in a moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
I lost my phone charger.
Grew up in the West Side.
50 of them.
Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in you. Hey. Grew up in the West Side. Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when. I'm a nice back. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. In the streets on the West Side, East Side, man. Hey, let's get this shit, man. Grew up in the West Side. You know what it is.
Keep playing that guitar. Come on, Goldie. Smoking, mastering, B-Day blunt. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know. Let's get on here so I can keep up with you guys. I'm about to switch over. Man, hope everybody's having a good day today. This is what we're about to do. So he's got about, let me see. So there's 10 songs so far on the project. Well, that's the project, but I bet like 2 or 3 might get pulled off, but it's just the way it goes. So far I produced all 10 of them. Come on. Me and Golden Mack been working for a couple years for sure. But we just we're going in crazy the past few weeks getting this shit ready to be official, you know what I mean? Hang on, let me shut this door. So grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm alive and I'm well and that it rained a little bit today. I like the rain, man, and I need a lighter. How come I can't find my phone charger, my fucking lighter? Like, where's all my shit at? That should be bugging me, man. You're just trying to like do something and you gotta like run around. Can I finally sit the fuck down? Can we finally get to work? Alright. I just feel like uncomfortable. My body feels uncomfortable for some reason today. Like my spine or something. I used to work 18-hour sessions a day for years with so many different artists, and the only thing that would stop me is if like my body starts. I don't really like stop because I'm tired and rest by all means. It's not that go grind, bro. Like nah, but it's just that thing. You know what I mean? The only thing that would ever slow me down in my life was when my spine would start aching or like. I don't know if that's even real, but gluten-free or some shit. If I ate some gluten, then I would like, that's the worst thing you could do in a session is eat food that makes you feel uncomfortable, especially if you're going to be in the room for like 16 hours with the people. You want to like make sure your body's good. And when I create this, I wanted to tell this to you guys too. Oh wait, let me switch over before we get going. When I create it, I'm weird. I don't know if I wanted to ask if anybody else is like this. I don't like to eat food. Like before I go make beats and record songs and write songs for people, I don't like to like be heavy in the session. I like to eat just a little bit of fruit in the session. I'll maybe have a tiny glass of wine. I don't get like crazy drunk. I just smoke weed, you know? But you ain't having like a big old steak dinner and then going to the fucking studio or having a big old fucking whatever you eat. You know what I mean? I think when your body's empty, your spirit is full. You know what I mean? So you can like straight up connect to the work a lot better. So that's just me. I just wanted to see if anybody else was like that too. But let's switch over. Here we go. Over. I guess we're not really doing like a beat breakdown on these because they're not out yet. They're gonna come out next month. but we're gonna fly through it, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna work and show you my process, what I would normally do if I wasn't on here streaming or doing anything like that too. So it's my birthday. Make sure to follow this shit. Come on, y'all. There's a lot of knowledge on this channel. If you go back to all the old videos and mix downs and watching the recording sessions, you can learn a lot of shit about how to work with artists on here. Done thousands of songs for hundreds of artists. And then let's jump in this bitch. So this is my drum bus. I like to keep things organized. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Let's start with the drums. Basically, we're just gonna make this shit hit a little harder and just kind of do some of the stuff that I'm doing nowadays. What's that automation on the volume? I hate doing automation, volume automation. It's literally not. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's a band filter. Why did it say volume though? Oh, okay, I see. I always make sure I'm not doing volume automations unless I'm going to do them at the very, very end. Because then you can't move your motherfucking channel. I mix, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get the sound just right. It sounds weird sometimes when you tell people to take out low end and it will make your low end hit harder. But it truly does if you just trim it in the right area. And that's probably it. That's all you gotta do. Wait, should I bring in the song too? Yes, I should. This is another thing when I'm finishing. I'll bring in the actual, because I do a lot of chops and different shit in Pro Tools sometimes. So I'll extend the arrangement. I'll do this, that, and the third. So when I come back and finish in the beat, like I'm doing right now, I like to bring in the actual bounce of the rough. Double click that always, because sometimes it does a little weird thing. It like extends it when you're not trying to. Or it compacts the time, stretches it down, condenses it. And then we can take a look at the arrangement. It looks like it's actually the fucking same. So we're wait, it might not. Yep, it looks like looks like something might have been changed. Let's listen.
Grew up in the West Side.
So I did all that shit in Pro Tools. That's fine.
To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time up in a moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your hustle, step your game, dude.
Okay, I'm just doing a filter.
Fuck with you, you tell you when.
See. So there has been one arrangement change, and I probably just shortened up that bridge and let it drop straight into here. Looks like that's what I did in the Pro Tools session. We're gonna go in the Pro Tools session right after this too.
Grew up in the West Side. Son of fuck with you.
Let's see if that's running right. What the fuck just happened? Appleziskis. Oh, it didn't. Delete those? Alright, we're just going to work on getting it knock, and then I'm going to actually bounce the vocals out and then bring them in here. Make sure they're sitting right in the arrangement. That's so minimal. I think it's just a filter I did in Pro Tools. And then, get off the arrangement mode. I do a lot of shit in Pro Tools, guys, to the beat. My production's never over once I bounce my beat, just out of my production session, if that makes sense to you. Like, I'll go crazy with flips and stretches and filters and things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do a couple tutorials on how to actually sauce your beat in Pro Tools after you bounce it, because I've done some shit for some people, and I can tell they're like, how the fuck? Are those bothering us in the actual record? Nah, they need to be there. Turn them down a little bit. Pan them to the left a little bit. I always pan from a drummer perspective too, like I'm sitting on the drum kit looking at the crowd. Come on. I like that, but I think it's a little too ticky. So we're gonna actually back up and throw a motherfucking puke tech on there. For that low end. Those puke techs are crazy, man. Pole techs, but it's a puke tech in waves. Cause Jack Joseph Pugh, the engineer that they worked with on this particular plugin. Which one? This one. And before that, yep. And it'd probably just leave it at 100, maybe pull it down to 60. To it, you know what I mean? This ain't rocket science, it's common sense. But to some people, common sense is probably as foreign as rocket science. Oh god, I'm fucked up right now. That's automated. I don't want that. Sometimes it bugs out and won't let me drag a fucking plugin on my session, and then I'll double click and it's gonna pull up like some crazy instrument or something. Watch. Yeah, like what? I didn't open that. I opened you though. Okay. It's my birthday, y'all. Another thing we're gonna do, because we don't want to get those little delay trails in the way of the vocals and stuff, and we're making room and we're making it knock at the same time, you know. So which one was it? This one? Yeah. I bet you can guess, if you've watched me mix stuff before, you're gonna know I'm gonna throw a center on here. I typically don't do this on percussions or drums, but because this is actually like an ambient drum that I'm using, and it just, if it doesn't pull out the like character of the transient, I'll leave it and I'll just kind of exaggerate that reduction on the mono to pull out all the little tails of the delays and shit. See, that's fine. Just sitting in there just a little better, you know. Alright, now something about this bugging the fuck out of me. Keep in mind, guys, you don't always have to pass things. Sometimes when you shelf something, it's just as effective and better too, because it keeps some of the character in your tone. See, that's where the problem child is. I mean, you guys, you can pretty much see too in the frequency where you're having trouble, or where it might be exaggerating a little too much, and you can kind of attack that. You know what I mean? Look, I'm doing a negative 3 dB reduction on it. I'm not getting crazy technical and solo and blah 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 blah. Because, dude, EQing should become like an instinct to you. It shouldn't be like surgical all the time. I mean, you're gonna have to get in there and train your ears, of course, to be able to EQ fast and know, because it's not just I know I move fast as fuck. I try to slow everything down when I'm on these Twitch things too, but when I'm mixing a record in the studio for an artist or something, I'm moving so fucking fast that in 45 seconds I could have done 14 moves, 13, 20 different moves that really help that record help get to where it's going, you know what I mean? So I try to just slow it down and talk to you guys a little more when I'm on here. And it's my birthday today. We're just hanging out. I like that thud in there. One other thing that we can try with this thing is this too, you guys. When you find like a cool loop that's kind of old school like that, and you chopping it up, and it's got a couple frequencies that maybe are too harsh, and you've EQ'd, and you don't want to go crazy with your EQ. This is something I do a lot too, is I just tape saturate it. And then instead of going straight for here, this is the old school real method. You just blast the input, pull the output. Now you can actually I don't know if you guys can hear that on through your whatever you're listening to, but it's definitely like flattening it out a little bit, and it's taking some of that. Oh, I go to the filtered part. Yeah, there you go. It's taking some of that harshness out of the high a little bit, and obviously I dropped the level down a little bit. But if you want to get freaky deaky too, sometimes you guys, instead of going crazy with your plugins, select all your shit. If it's just hitting a little too weird, or you see it's like digitally might be clipping in the recording on the way in. If it doesn't sound bad, it doesn't sound bad, period. That's the rule. But you can always just give yourself an extra little baby bit of headroom. I just brought it down like, see what I'm saying? Now it's just gonna, my plugins are gonna be a little happier. I got happy plugins, you got a happy mix. Now we can even just see what I'm saying about the saturation when you push it up on the input. Let's exaggerate it. Obviously that's not what we're going for right now, but. And if I were to pull that saturation knob down too while I'm doing that, that's going to add more color and character to the distortion and stuff. See that shit? That shit's smooth though. That's nice. That's knocking, but like maybe I don't need all that knocking shit in this particular sound. So I want to keep some of it. You hear what I'm saying? So it's one thing, I did this record a while back too. So one thing, I don't even have a drum bus on this one yet. So we're gonna add a drum bus. We might even just add a drum bus and take it all off because we don't like how it sounds. But I want you guys to notice something. You see how when I cut that, it made that kick knock harder, and even brought the dB up just a little smidgel bidgels, so you can actually just skin it. It's because it's getting rid of those frequencies that you don't really need. You're not going to hear them on your car. You're not going to hear them on your headphones. You're not going to hear them at a big concert. Typically, frequencies like 30 hertz and below and stuff like that just start really creating a lot of trouble on a big rig. You know what I mean? Like a lot of muddiness in the bass. So you can really get that clearness in your low end, whether that be your kicks or your bass, by just kind of trimmer jonesing that bitch back a little bit. You know what I mean? Liking that. They're hitting a little. I typically like them to be smacking that hard after my bus is thrown on there, but That's some good. That's some good. Okay, see, I got the drum bus right here. It's gonna be super exaggerated at first, so let's go ahead and pull this off instantly. See, I don't even like the drum bus on it that time. We're just gonna kind of hit it with a little bit of that, Let's bounce this back out just to see where we're fucking with in the beginning. Loving that. Drive it a little bit. Nah. Let it rock. This is just me always in search of that extra knock on my drums, you know what I mean? Looking good. You can even, if you're feeling frisky, there's that almost a dB, you know? A wide slope. Don't fuck with me. Let's experiment with these fellas real quick. Let's throw a gate on here. Not mad at that. Maybe we can even try to pitch these real quick just to see if it would affect the... Oh, looks like I already did. I probably didn't like how they sounded when they were regular. Yeah, no, that ain't me. Yeah, that's better right there. It's in key. And sometimes I get a little scared at turning my crashes up. But you can. And let me show you what else you can do to them. You probably already know. Whoa! Center! Definitely center your crashes, because those transients, they're gonna blend anyway, you know what I mean? So see how there's nothing there anyway. I already did this. Oh, there's a little bit high down there. We'll just cut it anyway. So that's a complete stereo signal. Only the sides exist. There's zero mono in those crashes. That's kind of cool, right? That's how they sound so that's how they sound so clear and tucked in at the same time. Teaching you guys shit, man. Okay, so we're just gonna pan that a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. The actual hit is to the left, the swoop is to the right, so it's like, so it kind of crosses the stereo field. Let's make sure we're not like slamming too hard. Perfect. We can even back up a baby bit, because I don't really like to do any limiting. I like to use it on my drum but oh wait, see? This little bitch is a problem now. But we can probably solve that problem. Turn it down. By pulling the input up and the output down on a saturator or a unit that creates color, you're actually saturating it, you're hitting it, you're stressing out the sound, but you're also kind of doing what it would do if you were to compress it and clean it with the EQ a baby bit. But you're introducing some new harmonics in it too, but you're also getting rid of maybe some of those like stingy top frequencies sometimes. You know what I mean? We're going to get an EQ in there though. And since I like what we're doing already with that, I don't want to change the character. I just want to get surgical with it now. So I'm going to use this as a surgical EQ now. What's the difference, you say? That's the difference. I don't like that. Like that either. And we're not going to do too many of these. We're just surgically removing some. I typically, guys, sweep into something. My ears are so sensitive that it's like the second something hurts me a little bit, I know it's not a good little area, so I can just kind of duck it. But I've been mixing records for years, you know what I mean? So like Just train your ears. This is a great technique to train your ears. That's why I can EQ so fast, because I've been doing this for so long, you know what I mean? But better already. Yeah, come on. I guess there's one more frequency in there that's bugging me. Right there. So how we can get rid of that? I'm not trying to get rid of it, we're just gonna soften it. Is this widen your cue a little bit on that? Yeah. Another way is you could actually come in here and find it, which is right there. And you could come through and do this to every single one, which is a lot more effective than going and getting crazy with your EQ and everything, but it's a lot more time consuming. Unless, did I loop this? You know what, we won't take a chance. We're just going to do like 4 of them and then we'll loop the 4th section, because I'm liking how this sounds better cut down. It doesn't got to be the same on every one either.
100 million did that.
Who?
100 million did that.
And it never, honestly, here's where I start getting a little like, am I nitpicking? Do I give a fuck? Do I even care about that? Because like, I've been listening to this record for a while and it's never bothered me. So, like, do I need to do that? Probably fucking not, but I did. So I'm not going to go crazy and do it to the whole record because what I just said. Like, do I even need to do that? So we'll just kind of get rid of those and do it in the section that I already did it in and not really trip about the other stuff. Because we don't trap. We don't trap. Better. See what I'm saying? Come on. All right, cool.
100 million did that.
No, it's funny. My son makes beats too, and he called himself 100 billion because I'm 100 million. I was like, okay, I see you. I see you, clever guy. And I'm gonna move my hook, my tag. I don't like doing my tags on the drops anymore. I used to do that. I think that was because I was like a dance music producer in my past life, so.
100 million did that.
Cut that bitch down.
100 million did that.
Because I like to let the artist drop. I like what if they want to say something right at the drop. I don't want my tag to be all up in their way. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Do your tag closer to the very beginning of the song as you can, where it still makes sense.
100 million did that.
Like, to be honest with you, I could probably even like cut it back over here by 3.
100 million did that.
Better. Because I don't know if he's saying something through here or what's that. Yeah, he's doing a little something. Come on. Yeah, buddy. There it is. That's just knocking. I'm liking those drums better now. Let's hear the old one.
Your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
Oh, yeah, this is fire. All right, so, and look how simple the record is. I had a vibe on this guitar. I loved it. That was it. I just filtered it and kind of changed it up a little bit with the EQs and the filters and stuff in the different sections of the song so he has more room. And I just introduced like one sound in the hooks. A vocal chop, some shit that I found and went crazy on it. You know what I mean? What did I do to it? Just find a cool vocal chop. See, it's a chop. Ran it through unplugged. Typically, I probably would have had this on there like that, but I don't know what happened. See how I pulled the bass out too? And then even though there's a reverb on here being introduced by the Large Canyon Hall and all that shit, I like how these sound blended together, so I blend my verbs together all the time. Bing, bong, boom. Pull the low out of that. That's fine. Ready to go. Oh, if you guys want to see the settings, there's anything. This is my favorite musical reverb, by the way, too. There's like mixing verbs and all kind of there's so many different types of reverbs, but this is my favorite mixing verb. Excuse me, it's my favorite musical reverb. It's just so musical. It's just doing its job. Now what am I doing? Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Center. And it looks like I don't have sound toys on this computer anymore. Do I? What do I do? Hold on, let me see if I have Decapitator on here. Nah, it's on my other shit. I haven't installed them. Alright, so cool, easy fix. Let's grab a different harmonic rig distortion little fella. We'll just grab this guy right here. I used to use this a lot. Don't use it so much anymore on vocals or anything like that, but I do use it on different stuff. You guys see how in this case I'm distorting my reverb? Yeah, but I'm doing it after I've done this other shit, and then I'm probably EQing. Yep, and we can even do this. Yeah, and I can turn it up. Now I'm gonna put it on auto pan too. Cool thing. Now let me explain something to you guys too. So everybody knows about a pan, left, right, you know what I mean? But if you want to make your pan sound doper, I mean, this isn't a consistent sound, but I mean, there's times when it's happening, yeah. Okay, so if you, I don't know if you can really hear it on what you're listening to, but if you scoop out all the center on one of your sounds with center, you know what I mean? Or not all of it, but just a big chunk of it, and then you auto pan after you do that, what it's going to do, it's going to give your pan a really interesting depth to it instead of just being a left, right, back and forth ad lib. I do this with vocals mostly, in horns. I love working on horns, like fucking saxophones, trombone, motherfucking trumpet. I just love working. I worked with a lot of bands and different, like, all kinds of shit. So when I'm mixing in stuff that I've done, I try to do the same techniques when I think about when I'm with people and I'm trying to make their sounds more interesting in the record and stuff. But that's how I've actually discovered this technique. As I was doing this record back in the day, and I was in this room that had 5.1. I was like, why don't I just switch this on for a second? And then I started hearing how my shit was panning, and I was like, oh man, I wonder if I can make this sound more interesting. So then I started introducing these reverbs and automations, and had delays on my panning board that's another technique. We'll talk about that. But this one is simple because it's just take out all the center of it, introduce maybe a reverb or something, scoop all that middle out, and then auto pan it. And what it's going to do when it pans, instead of just seeming like it's left, right, it's going to pan round. It's going to go like this. Like, what? It's going to feel like it's going away as it comes back. Like, not the volume-wise. Like, it's going to travel away from you and come back in distance. And that's amazing when you're trying to make space for the mains in your records. Like the main vocals, or just you have a bigger sound that's more important. And it's just like hugging the sounds like this, but it's like, actually it's like swimming when you think about it. The water's coming in here. Water's important. You need water for life. You don't want to block the water from your flow. You know what I mean? So it's like your arms are out and it's panning around things and grabbing things and just helping tie things together. And it's really interesting in my opinion. But with the stabbing sound, you're only gonna hear it here and there. But if you were to do it on like a pad or something, or a drone, that's when it's gonna be really effective. Or background vocals. This is some West Coast shit right here, easy, right? Has this been okay? So I can see I don't need these. But watch. So, okay, watch. Cut it back, put it back. I mean, give a damn. So now, oh wait, these are the verses. Okay, gotcha. Let's do it on the verses, and we'll show you in a second. So we're gonna go mid-side EQ. If you don't know about mid-side, just check it out. Mid-side is basically just the mono and the stereo of the EQ. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna pull all the mid out of our higher frequencies, and we're gonna pull all the stereo out of our lower frequencies. But we're going to give it a little baby boost in the mono, and we're going to give it a baby boost in the stereo on opposite ends. So now it's like you're grabbing something and stretching it and pulling it out with just like, but you're harmonically and frequency separating things, and like it's a cool technique, you know. All it does is create space. So watch, as I turn this on and off, it's going to be subtle, but it's major. This is without. I guess I could solo it, but you're not going to hear the fucking record soloed, so I'm not going to solo a sound and play you a sound soloed and act like that matters what a fucking sound sounds like soloed. That's the thing, too. Let's talk about that for a second, actually. A lot of guys I see working in solo mode, and they'll work on one kick drum or one thing and try to get it to sound great and all that, and it's great, and they'll put it in the mix, and then it's just like doesn't sound right, or it'll be the only thing that sticks out, or like make sure that when you're working, whether you're mixing or you're doing vocals, music, or no matter who you're with or what you're doing, that you're keeping that in mind, that this record's going to be experienced as a whole. So you should come from a perspective in your mixes, in your choices that you make from a whole, not just one particular sound, you know. But I'm going to solo it for you just for the time being, just to show you what this technique is doing, you know. I'm not going to go crazy. So this is without. This is with. You guys can really hear that, but it's in a way like making it a little bit hollow, but not in a sense where that's like a bad term in this case, because it's not killing character. And it's kind of making it louder. Cut that bitch down a little bit. Chain on there. We'll see what happens when I put the new chain on there. It should be when it says 3. Yep, there's a newer one right here. I'm not always going to say it's going to sound better. It might just sound different. Actually talk about my master chains and stuff now. Not right now, but yeah, after we get through this. Can you guys believe this blunt still smoking? These are the longest smoking blunts. It's got a shatter cigar. There's hash, wax, and shatter in this thing, and flower. Oh! To the moon, I tell ya! So we're just gonna do a little fella, a little peekaboo right here, just because it's the intro.
100 million did that.
Has already been done, so I'm not trying to do so many changes that it scares the artist again or makes them be like, what the way, hang on, what, it sounds different. I just want to be beef it up. You know what I mean?
I'm a 90s rap, we grew up in the West Side. Can't
Yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. It already sounds crazy better. And we ain't even been on here for a long time. We've been on here for like a half hour, 40 minutes, actually working, going through it. So just. Something about that bugging me. Oh, I gotta touch it. Sometimes you just, there's not a lot you can't get done with a good EQ, man. Pro Q is probably the best EQ on the market. It's translucent. It's great. It works. Today's gonna be a long stream, guys. We're gonna try to go through as many of the songs as we can get through today. I did my longest stream ever the other day. It's like 3-4 hours. See, now I don't think I need that. Did I introduce that, or was that already there? Sometimes you do shit just to do it, and you don't even need to. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't even need to do that. About that not sitting right with me right now. Am I getting nitpicky? Is that what's going on? Sometimes you doing shit you don't have to do.
You think that show people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that.
Nah, leave them bitches alone. Those are fine. See what I'm saying?
I'm a 90s rap, we grew up in the West Side.
There'll be certain things that you like about the roughs better too, so just try to focus on maybe why. Ask yourself why. I do so much stuff in Ableton now, it's funny. Why am I taking that 20K out and all that? You may think it doesn't matter, but it just gets in the way of the vocal. That's where the vocal sounds expensive sometimes, is up there, so you don't want to like have shit clouding it all out, you know? always fade that a little bit. Incredible. Johnny 5. Would you guys want to watch Johnny 5 on stream together sometime? I think that would be so fucking fun, dude. I have a feeling there are so many people out there who have not seen Johnny 5. And Johnny 5 is alive. Incredible. Man, thanks anybody on Facebook tuning in. It's my thanks for all the birthday love. Yo, my guy. My bad. Hit this shit. I'm just checking Facebook. Still smoking. You guys, I'm actually going to edit this real fast. This caption. Damn, this thing's still smoking. That's why these are my favorite. Mwahaha! So what's going down? What's been up? What's today? Monday? Oh God, I have a feeling it's not Monday. My G, thank you, bro. Oh man, appreciate you. Did you hear the song? Let me play you the actual song. Because I'm just going back through and updating the beat real quick, and then we're going to throw it in Pro Tools and finish it and master it. I'll play the actual record for you real quick. Oh shit, no sound. One second. Yo. Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, no, I'm not playing the beat yet. Hey, yeah. Facebook. Oh, okay, we're back. You, dude, thanks for the birthday love, bro. Let me play you the record real quick so you guys know what we're finishing. Here's the actual song we're finishing right now. Bro, this thing literally smoked right now for like 40 minutes. How long have I been on?
I'm a 90s rap, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your
damn, bro, this thing almost smoked for an hour.
You have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. So fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
Cause I'ma fuck with you until we win.
Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed, and let's cheap it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in an outlet to get some real money. It ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment. Cause you can have it and lose it and fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Come on, man.
Grew up in the West Side. Son don't fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Son don't fuck with you until you win. You gotta bounce back in the West Side. Keep the spirit on me. Hey. Grew up in the West Side. Son don't fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. In the streets on West Side, East Side, man. Hey, let's get this shit, man. Grew up in the West Side. You know what it is. Hey, Molly. Keep playing that guitar like that, man. Hey, that shit.
Yeah, that's a slap-a-roni. Cause I'm gonna fuck with you until you win. Come on, Goldie. Cause I'm gonna fuck with you until you win. Smoking heavy today. Holy moly, macaroni. Oh, come on, man. Appreciate you, bro. Who else learned how to spell through the iPhone? I never knew how to spell that in school. It's weird, man. Let me tell you guys something. School never taught me how to spell or do math or anything. When I was, I can incriminate myself because I got arrested and went to jail and was in trouble for it when I was a kid. But I learned how to do math by selling drugs when I was a kid. That taught me more math than motherfucking school ever did, dude. And then know what taught me how to spell is like working like in like just typing and being on a computer and like auto spell and all that shit. That is some funny ass shit, dude. Like I never knew how to spell my whole life until I got a little older and just like was on the computer all the time and autocorrect and all that shit. It's funny how however long I was in school for till sometime in high school, like 9th or 10th grade, and didn't learn how. They could never teach me anything. It's fucking funny. Oh my god, they should have just had. But cell phones are fucking crazy though. That they teach you. They're such learning. I think the number one thing you should be typing into your devices. If you're not typing in how to and then something, then like you need to be. I just how to. Anytime you think about anything, you just how to this in Google and then just read about it or check it out. There's so much information on Google. It's crazy. I had a thought the other day. Tell me if this sounds crazy. Come on. I had a thought. Yeah, they didn't invest into us at all. That's what those teachers do. They don't give a shit, man. They're just pushing through, and I don't think they even get paid enough to care. You know, that's what's fucked up. If they got paid more, they'd probably care more. But maybe some of them don't. Some of the meanest people are teachers. That's what's crazy to me. Some of the rudest, most impatient, non-outside of the box thinking, like rigid, just bitter people are educators. And that's who you send your children to go be with 8 hours a day. I'm like, what the fuck? Think about that concept. Like there needs to be, dude. Yeah, no, they don't get paid enough at all, dude. But that's probably why, too. If they paid them more, they'd be happier and better. I had some nice teachers. No, it's funny. True story. When I was in school and I was a kid, and this still applies in life, too, I guess. Anytime they'd be like, oh, this teacher's the meanest one and ever, and blah, blah, blah. I'd always, like, never have a problem with that one. They were always, like, respectful and cool. and it'd be like the weird teachers or whatever. I don't know, like it's just strange. I never was like a troublemaker. I just got in trouble for questioning authority my whole life and not conforming and be like, no, I'm not going to do this. Absolutely not. I'm not going to go do that. I'm not going to stand in line. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to take 8 hours of my day and then go home and give you another 8 hours of homework. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I want to fill my brain with passions. And I would speak these things, and because they would ask me my questions, and don't ask me if you don't want to know, because I'm not a liar and I don't tend to hide things. And one thing about me is I can't hide how I feel. You know what I mean? Even if I'm like, I can't like wear a different expression than how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking. So it's weird. I don't have that skill. So I wish I did. I probably would have saved me a lot of trouble in my life if I had a better poker face, I guess. Punk rock, brah, for real. That's how it was. For real. Real shit. I was born in 1987 too. You know, like there was an era of just, you didn't listen to authority because you questioned it. You didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like all that smoking in the bathroom and all that shit. I really was doing that shit. This shit that's on like movies and shit. Like we were doing that shit. So it's like such a funny. The generation now, they're cool as fuck. They're so outside of the box, but they miss out on a lot of substance in what they do because they don't know the source of a lot of things, or they think everything's brand new to them. You know what I mean? But just like our generation probably was, where we thought we were doing all new shit, but we caught the one thing that our generation does have, and you cannot dispute this, nobody can dispute this, is we caught the last of like a lot of things that will never be again. And that's why we can relate to the older generation a lot better, and we can relate to the younger generation a lot better. If you're like 32, 33, 35, 36 years old, 37 years old even, you've witnessed the change and felt that whole life of what it was like to not have a cell phone and go run around outside with your shoes off and no cameras everywhere and lighting fires and the deadline. I'm not going to incriminate myself, but I just doing crazy shit as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, they do crazy shit now, but it's just, there's a lot of stuff that is going to be gone forever in the next 5 years. So I think our generation is special because we're going to be the ones who are going to know how to like control the chaos that these younger generations kind of keep heading to, you know, like, but we're also going to be able to like explain it to the older people who don't get it, because we get it. You know what I mean? It's art. It's like expression. We totally get it because we're in a different level of understanding what expression and art is at this point in our lives. Not that they didn't do it back then. Like, holy shit, some of the best. But I think I think if you find someone who understands 60 years ago and someone right now, they won't be able to relate as good without a buffer in between. You know what I mean? And that's what our generation is that buffer in between. I'm all rambling. Hopefully some of this makes sense. Yeah, no, never, dude. I speak my mind. You know what's crazy, bro, is I've never been a hater. I've never been disrespectful, and I've never been like full of myself. That's what I didn't respect and value about a lot of the people in Arizona, is they always tried to pigeonhole me and blackball me into some guy who thinks I'm the shit. I'm so passionate about what I do. I never had nothing else but this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say people, but people were pretending to be my best friends for years and then turn around and like try to live your life and be with your people and try to like, it's just so weird. But then all the while you realize you were being a great friend and you were really loyal and you were passionate and you were trying to help people and you were just, you just knew that. I felt so trapped in Arizona. All my best friends died. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a kid, no one even knew what I had to deal with in Arizona. Like, I have a 15-year-old child. I have like, my friends are all dead. My dad was in prison for 25 years. I had zero family. Drum and bass was my only outlet that I had that was going to save my life from going to prison or being dead. Because for me, I did grow up around a bunch of gangsters and criminals and really fucked up people, man. So like, when I was in Arizona and I had drum and bass, man, people were so rude to me and really tried to go out of their way to block opportunities from me and take things from me that I was earning. Some of my own partners and in my own crew, because we were in different crews, you know what I mean? Like, But and you know some of the people that I'm probably talking about, you know, for sure. And they just were not good quality people. I'm not like the biggest producer in the world or whatever, but I've been blessed to be in the industry and work with Beyonce's people and fucking, I'm not going to name drop, but dude, just like hundreds of artists, you know what I mean? With major executives and brands and labels. And those people I've noticed were so loving and they accepted me for who I was. And it always felt in dance music and in Arizona particularly, like I never fit in because not that I thought I was ever better than anybody. I just knew that maybe the people around me didn't have my best interest in mind. And it was such like a hard thing to deal with. You know what I mean? Like even I was with this girl for 7 years and like she's posing as this person and then this guy and trying to get opportunities. And I really was on a TV show. I did create a TV show and MTV and VH1 were fighting over it. And it got in a big old bidding war and the people who were part of the creation team had a major falling out and people would go around and say I made up some shit about a TV show and all kinds of shit. It's like, man, nobody lives in anybody else's shoes. And I've sacrificed my friends, my loved ones, my family, my housing, my everything I've ever had in my life. I sacrificed to do music and to be even alive and to have a chance to make it past 30. I just turned 34 today. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so like I've never been bitter about Arizona, but I just know a lot of people misunderstood where I was coming from and they just truly did a lot of hurtful things. When I look back, you know, like dance music, bro, was about acceptance and love and quality of people who were the outcast and never fit in. And like when I got into it, and I know when you got into it and other people in your world got into it, it was beautiful. It was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life was getting involved with drum and bass and just DJing and in the dance music culture and the people. Like, dude, I at like 15 years old, I was on JIPS probation, juvenile intensive probation supervision, because of some crazy shit. And I would convince my mom to drive me 50 miles into the desert and drop me off, knowing not a soul, no cell phone, nothing, and no ride. And you'd get a ride home and people would support you and you'd meet friends. And it was so fucking cool. And none of the people that I ended up getting involved with and growing past and just working with and moving on from, they don't even know that they were the dudes DJing on those big stages when I was a 15-year-old kid and I was looking up to them and they inspired me and I would watch them. And then years later, I got to be their friend I was a great friend to them and in their crew and get to travel and DJ and know what that was like. But I started as that kid who none of you knew about in the crowd with the most fucked up life that you could imagine. And I just found music and I loved it, man. And so that's why I was so loyal to the craft and I was loyal to practicing and I was loyal to trying to push it harder and harder and harder. And I wanted everybody to be involved. You know what I mean? And that's why I have a record label nowadays, bro. Like I've created this thing that I've looked back on my life and I'm like, holy shit, I've been trying to create this since I was like 15, 16 years old. Like 237 Music Group is finally a meeting point of all these things. It's not just pop music and trap and R&B. Like I want to do all kinds of music with all kinds of people, but that's been a journey that I've been on for my whole entire life, you know. And there's so many amazing people that have been on the ride and there's so many amazing experiences I've had from not amazing people that I've had to learn from. And Arizona to me is like holy shit, that's how Arizona and so I don't even know what we got into talking about on this. Yeah, you know, yes, it was, dude, I always loved going up there. You and Quentin and everybody, like there was so many good experiences. That's what I can never hate. I'm never gonna be like fuck Arizona and fuck these people and that. I don't even like say the names of the people that have done me dirty because it's not about that, because I had good times with those people too. So it's like that. It's like, dude, it changed my entire life, drum and bass, in understanding like music and just being able to DJ and know what it's like to like set up a stage. And remember, like, bro, like so many fun times, bro, just because I know, because it's so funny because this is how it is. If you lived in a community of music, then I was in Tucson, you're in Phoenix. and we've probably had so many alike experiences on like in different circles and things that are amazing that you know exactly what I'm talking about and why those can be life-changing experiences. Like to to be at a desert rave at like 6 in the morning and driving home and there's like nobody around and you're miles in where you stop your car in the middle of the road and like smoke a joint sitting on the car and like look at the sunrise and like reflect on the amazing music because you know people used to know the DJs, they knew the records that were being played, they were watching you, they were watching what you did and how you did it, and they were paid, they wanted to know, and they weren't like scrutinizing you, but if you fucked up, you were done. You know what I mean? You had to be dope. You had to try. Like everybody fucked up. There's always something, technical errors and things. Maybe you weren't blah blah blah. But you had to be ready, man. It was a fun thing. It kept you on your toes, bro. Like, dude, yeah. Oh man, it was just hard. Like even the local promoters down there gave me such trouble, and like I went so hard for everybody, and I just loved the community of music, man. Like, and that's why when I got to come up to Phoenix, it was such a beautiful thing because it was like that escape for me. And to be honest with you, when I started traveling and playing around the country, I experienced something I didn't even know that I was good at. Like, because nobody would help me achieve those things in my community, in my circle. Like, I could barely even fucking get a gig sometimes after I started getting on a little bit because there was so much hate coming towards me and so many people were trying to like, it was so weird, and I would try to take people on the road and get in the studio, and I was never the guy out partying and getting fucked up. I was constantly in the studio, and at that time, my music sucked. You know what I mean? Like my shit was not good. You know, like I was a great DJ, but my productions, I think what got me involved with record labels was my tenacity and what I would bring when they would bring me to their city or I would meet them. They would feel that because they were meeting me for the first time without all these biased judgments and all these things that are built around a small town community when you're doing music, you know, like, you know, people, everybody knows everybody, bro. Like them, love them, hate them. You know, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows, and everybody has an opinion, and everybody's around each other, and especially in state, you know what I mean? Like, because there's crazy talents in each state that are not local DJ talents, and then they get upset and they're mad and they're trying to do this and they're that, and then if you get on to a certain thing that somebody's trying to do, it like it almost is like, damn, are we in it for music or what are we in it for? And to me, that's all it was music, you know, and it was crazy. Yeah, there was vision. Yeah, that's what it was, bro. It was the work ethic and passion. I appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what got me moving forward and even got me any opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, because my music wasn't all the way there at the time. You ever go back and listen to your old shit? You're like, oh God, oh God. I had a couple jams. You know what I mean? I definitely did. And my shit wasn't the most terrible shit in the world, but especially when I look towards the stuff towards the end, like what I was doing with the Standard, and we were starting to release records on Formation, and I was literally talking to metalheads and going back and forth with a lot of cats with a lot of the tunes we were doing with them, and it was like, that's when I finally realized in drum and bass, like, holy shit, I can literally do this, and I can go and do this shit. And I was out here in LA. I was like, just moved back to LA full time. I was like getting start. Like, it was just a weird transition because all these positive things were happening, and there was like the most weirdest situations with like the local people, and I would go to the events sometimes out here, and like these fools would be acting like gangsters and shit, and you're like, dude, this is drum and bass, man. Like they're like some promoters and shit. It was just hilarious to me. Like, I realized that I needed a break from it, and it wasn't fulfilling me. And the reason why it wasn't fulfilling me is because I always wanted to create unity and work with other people and be in a room full of creative people excited to be with each other working, and like that's kind of how I fell into the industry, you know what I mean? Like, why am I telling my whole story out here? We just got in a good conversation. You had me reflecting, bro. Yeah, you got me, dude. You took me down a great memory lane right now, bro. I needed that. I don't even know how we started chopping it up like that, but That's some real shit, man. I'll never forget those times. We had good times together. I remember one time partying with you in some apartment complex in Phoenix. Was I with Quentin or V or like where were we? We were doing fun stuff, bro. That's how. I'm sure all of anybody who partied like that back in the day, all of our memories are like, I remember doing fun stuff, but what the fun stuff was, I don't know. But I'm sure it was questionable, and I'm sure it was fun. Yeah, dude, like we had a good ass time, bro. Oh man, he had so much fun at V's too, V and Micah's. I just talked to V briefly the other day on chat on the Facebook, bro. Like, and Kenny, yeah, good. See, there was good people. No, it's cool to me now looking back, like you, Steve, Kenny, V. It was all the people that were not the people that were closest to me that ended up being the realest people. That I was kind of surrounded by a lot of people that weren't in it for the music, and they kind of grabbed a hold of me and would use that light to try to light their way with my light. You know what I mean? Like, and all now I notice like all the people that I really looked up to too, like they all had their own lights, and like I kind of got swallowed up by that like underbelly scene a little bit at times, but I broke out of it through that passion and through that work ethic, because I would be like, man, what the fuck? I don't want to just do fucking 100 pills of ecstasy every week and get fucked up and do all this. I want to actually use my brain and be good and conscious. And remember, I started trying to play on four turntables in front of people for the first time down in Tucson. People were hating, dude, like, hey, and I'd be like, no, I got it. Just let me figure this out. If people have been able to do it, and one moment that changed my life in drum and bass is standing right here, like I'm this close to the microphone, literally handing Danny Bird his records and cleaning them up and putting them back in his crate and watching how he played. And I was like, I can do this. Danny Bird, like flying through records. Man, I used to stack like 6 records on each turntable and just throw the needle on where it landed, find the fucking point, the one spots, boom, drop them in, make it work. Boom. And his mixes were fire, and he'd move. And when I first started trying to get inspired by that, a lot of people weren't doing that. That was like, you know what I mean? Like, and then watching like people like Diesel Boy and shit, like I was like, oh, I can do this. And I got to open up for Diesel Boy, and I was like, oh shit, I could really do this. Like, this guy's cool. I used to play his mixed CDs and then play to him and try to keep up with his pace. Like, it was so new on the scene because it ain't like it is now. You know what I mean? With the CDJs, and they got fucking 10 of them lined up, and every record's the same tempo, and it's fucking, you know, it was actually like working. You worked records in, you know what I mean? You sessioned, you know, you're a real DJ too, bro. Like, that shit was fun, man. The black hole. Yeah, the black hole. Man, but Danny Bird, bro, he tore it up back in the day. Woo! Danny Bird. That boy is an incredible DJ. A lot of times, too, I'll bounce these down, too, after I get it. So it's bounces. That was a great memory lane. Man. The funnest, dude, ever, man. So many fun parties and events, and I hope that comes back somehow, because I know everything circles around. I hope that like desert party, like unity kind of feeling, not this whole like bunch of little naked 15-year-olds running around with fucking. I hope that music thing comes back, and you can be just like not have to be in theme to be there. You know what I mean? Because that was my separation, is I never like could fully I'm like, this is who I am. I just happen to like drum and bass. You know what I mean? Like I never could fully like do the act, you know what I mean? Like, so I hope the whole college thing, and not that like it's bad, but the EDM, I guess, is the EDM scene different than the rave scene? That's a real question. No, not at all, bro. This is amazing. This is what I got on to do today. Is I'm gonna be on here till all day today doing this whole project. What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna be on here till like 10 o'clock tonight probably. But yeah, is the EDM scene different than the rave scene? Yeah, fuck, I don't know. I mean, I get it. The crowds have shifted and changed and stuff like that, but is there like raves anymore? Oh, hell yeah, bro. I love Portland, dude. That's it. What's the guy's name? I played a couple parties up there for damn, I wish I could remember the dude's name right now. But I know the other guy. I know who I played it with. Me and the dude, We Bang went up there. We Bang Greg, come on. Don't put me and Greg. We haven't hung out in so long. Oh my god. See, I need to tap in with some people again, man. This is helping me. Me and Greg, We Bang, bro. Do not let us travel together. Don't put us in a room. Don't put us in a room together. We are party animals when we get together. We were throwing salad out of the car at people in the line, like Wendy's salads. They got us a bottle of Honey Jack like this big, then other stuff, and we just had the good old time. Took us to a 5-star restaurant on top of this building. Do you know which building? There's some restaurant on top of this hotel that's like open air and shit. It's, oh my god. I don't know, but Portland was fun. And then we went to Voodoo Donuts the next morning and nobody was there. It was like just us. It was the best timing ever. They're like, bro, I'm sorry. We might not even be able to get in. A lot of times it's crazy. And we literally pulled up. There was us and some people on the bench outside. It was the best experience ever. We got so many donuts. Yes, Portland. Oh, I think we went to Portland City Grill. I think that was it. Yeah. And I went to some mom and pop diner. Oh, my God. Did you know, dude, this always sounds like capping and making it up, I promise. And at one point, it was the year before I went there the first time. I don't know what year I went there, but Portland had got voted best food in the world. Bro, best food in the world. Not in the country, best food in the world. Like with their mom and pop restaurants and their fine dining and all, like, that's crazy, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I went there. That shit was dope as fuck, bro. I'm not even bullshitting. This is a Googleable. That's a funny word. Googleable. Slow it down. That is a Google. Oh my god, I got it out one time. That is. People took shit seriously. Oh my god, that food was so good down there, bro. No bullshit. Incredible food. Matter of fact, it didn't even make sense why it would be that good. I'm like, Portland, the best food in the world? Why? What? But it did. If anybody's watching on Twitch, they're like, who the fuck you talking to? I'm streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, that blunt got me Googleable. Bro, let me show you this shit. This motherfucker, Diablo Shatter cigar. This shit is $20. Whew, that motherfucker smoked for one full hour. It has hash, it has wax, it has shatter, and it has top shelf indica in it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gosh. Oh my goodness gosh. And I got some more. Just some flour. There's some Afghan. What is Afghan? I don't know what Afghan is. Feels a bit racial calling it that, though. I don't want to call it that. What was the old kind? Trainwreck. It was called Trainwreck. Wait, what did I throw an EQ on? See, I'm high. I am high. I actually smoked off. Dude, that blunt was so good. You know what? They come with glass fucking filters on them, too. Wait, where'd I do with it? Where'd I do with it? Martha? Where'd I put my glass? There it goes. That's why they're so dope, too. They come with these, like, glass blunt tips. Does it feel old when you start complaining about your hip? I have a Japanese bed, though, so that's probably why. I'm going to definitely switch that. Motherfucker's like a Japanese bed? What the fuck? Alright, so mid-side again. See, I'm boosting that stereo, pulling the mono. Yes, sir! I'm gonna go do one thing to that drum too really fast, but let's just make sure these are knockeroni in the way I want them to knockeroni. Okay, so something I used to do a lot is not limit my bass lines, but now I always limit them in a certain way. I did one of those TikToks the other day for the record label where I like explain what I did, the over voice. Like, and it's funny because it was my first one. It's funny how much it sounds like one of those TikToks. I'm like, hey guys, so I want to tell you how we did a bubble bubble. I can't repeat it. I just did it. First thing, picked up the truck. Next thing, got the location, found the thing. It just came out so perfect. I listened to it, and I kept it up there because it makes me fucking laugh. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's play this for you real quick. What up, bro? Come on. That's the homie too. Hey, actually, you guys know each other too. That's crazy. You're in Seattle. He's in Portland now. That's dope as fuck. You always showed love too, bro. Your events were fun as fuck too. Holy shit. Holy shit. Come on, for real. Bro, you had some fun events, man. Your stuff was trouble. You threw some trouble. Babs, you threw some trouble. I remember you did some house party up there, some junglist party. It was fucking so fun, dude. I got drunk as fuck. I used to drink. Drum and bass and jungle, you gotta drink. You know what? I played my first set that I played in a while the other day on Twitch. Man, it felt good. I did a bunch of went through a whole bunch of stuff. Threw some jungle in there too. Okay, so that's obviously Team Hard. Some fun parties. Damn, those parties were fun though. We had fun, you guys. We did. There's a few years there where we were probably having too much fun all over the place. The whole music community was just so fun. It's definitely a little different now. Let me play Babel the song too. I don't think he's heard it. We're just finishing this record up for the homie Golden Mack. Golden Mack could probably do a dope jungle verse for somebody too. I could probably talk him into doing it. He don't know nothing about that sound, but Ganja Crew, yeah, Ganja Crew, that's what's up.
I'm a 90s rap, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that show people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money,
yo, this might be a good jungle remix.
With my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it the
Joe's back on Twitch, what up?
Like a lost dog.
Sounded good, bro.
I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, you tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, you tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places, they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip Diddy. Grab a blunt, get the weed, and let's keep it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. We wave. I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when.
Come on.
Gotta bounce back in the West Side. Keep the spirit on me. Hey. Grew up in the West Side. Some don't fuck with you, they tell you when. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side.
In the streets on West Side, East Side, man. Hey, let's get this shit, man.
Grew up in the West Side.
Time take over, folks. You know what it is. Hey, Molly,
Play that guitar.
keep playing that guitar.
Damn, I can't find my papers. Empty papers. Yo, Joe, thank you, bro. I appreciate the birthday love. Birthday love. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep it moving and grooving. We had a great conversation right now on here. Holy shit, bro. Thank you for that, Steve. Shit. You know what's crazy? Do you guys have Discord? Steve, definitely come over to the Twitch if you can and follow the Discord, because we can do like audio chats and shit when I'm live, because I'm gonna go live Monday through Friday every day too. So if you ever just pop in, I'm gonna have the Discord chat always open, so people will be able to just jump in there and like yell at me and shit, and you'll be able to have like a full-on conversation right there. What do I got planned for my birthday tonight? Shit, I'm just trying to finish this album for Goldie right now. I'm trying to get it, surprise him right now, because I'm sure he's not expecting me to be working right now today. Yeah, Joe actually just put the Discord link in the Twitch chat. So if you find your way to Twitch, it's up there. You can just join. It's the 237 Discord. I'm gonna get that set. What's today? I'm gonna try to get that set up by Monday. Yeah, by Monday, so people will be able to like jump in there and be like, "What up, motherfucker?" And I'll be like, "What the fuck?" Like, that shit will be so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, that shit will be fun, man. And too, you can post your mixes in there too, you guys. Please. There's a part in there where it's like share your shit or something. There's like all kinds of cool little tabs in there. I'm always doing stuff in the Discord too, and Joe's always in there too, doing a lot of cool shit. What do I got? Some train wreck. Damn, that record goes. That shit sounds like the West Coast right now. Like, it's so like different though. It's not a trap record, you know what I mean? Come on, Joe. Joe's my dude, man. No, it's funny, Steve. Joe, I've been dealing with Joe and knowing Joe and being homies with Joe since the Tucson days, since way back in the day. He's the homie too. He's on Twitch all the time. Oh yeah, dude, Twitch is the shit, bro. Honestly, do your DJ shit on there. Just get on there and listen to tunes and just like talk about stuff. Oh man, thank you, bro. I'm really glad you guys like this song. But just get on Twitch and do your mixes and just fucking. You'd be surprised how many people just like are on there just digging it. You know what I mean? And music's not too saturated on there right now. That you can jump on there and just have fun. And like I used to hide everything I did for so long. I'm gonna start doing even the records I do with like really big artists. I'm gonna fucking, if they're cool with it, I'm just gonna fucking stream them too while they're in the booth and just while I'm mixing their shit and do anything that I do. I'm gonna start trying to just constantly stream because it's the future. And hopefully like people can watch my shit and be like, I could do that, and then get inspired and fucking jump in there and do their shit too, you know. Same with this. If I know I've been doing this for a long time and was able to learn in the studios from a lot of really like amazing people. So I know I have a lot of knowledge to give when it comes to like mixing and the production and like especially when we get into vocals and how to finish a song and all that shit. So I'm just excited that Twitch can even be there. I'm so grateful for fucking technology. Yay! Let's find my rolling papers so I can be more grateful. Motherfucker! I had them yesterday. I saw them. It's one of those things when you see it and you're like, all right, hang on. I'll go ahead and pick that up in a minute. And then you fucking never pick it up. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I'm about to make a peanut butter sandwich. I love peanut butter sandwiches. What the fuck did I do with my damn rolling papers, man? I ain't trying to just smoke fucking a fucking bowl every 2 seconds right now. Come on! Ow! I'm in the fucking twilight zone right now, you guys. I don't even remember what I wore yesterday. Son of a bitch! Bitch! I just saw him. That's what's crazy to me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna Postmate something here in a minute. Damn it, I don't want to smoke a bolioso. I want to do a rolioso. I'm just gonna finish this bass and bounce this and then load it in. I've cleaned all this weed to roll a joint, cause and then I can't find my papers. Yeah, you get that shower, big fella. You go take that shower, Joe. I just fucking with you. I wish I had my sound effects and all that stuff right now. I would totally cue like a romantic song. Alright, I'm done. Alright, okay, let's keep working. Today's episode of What the Fuck Are You Doing? We join this motherfucker doing shit. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, I'm doing shit. Alright, cool. Dun-dun-dun. Join us tomorrow on What the Fuck Are You Doing? More shit. Just had an outburst. I'm sorry. On today's episode of What the Fuck Are You Doing? That'd be funny to do if you had like an old man neighbor. And you do a TikTok and you're like, content, and then you yell over the fence, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, fuck you! Fuck you! Alright. Tomorrow's episode, we'll be back. That would actually be fucking funny. That's so aggressive. So look at this. Watch this. You see how I did LA? Well, I'm right there. I'm just gonna do a thing like this. I'm gonna go skadooskis. Wait a minute. Fucking son of a bitch. Hey, look at. Hey, you fucking son of a bitch. That's such a funny thing to get called or call somebody. Listen here, you son of a bitch. It's like, what? Are you in the fucking Air Force or something? What's going on? That does sound like a military type of aggression. Listen here, you son of a bitch. Dude, I swear, I have papers in here. I'm not like doing that thing where you're like, oh, hey, no, I had fucking $20 right here, man. What? Let me check my pockets from yesterday. Ow! Listen here, you son of a bitch. Damn, what do I do with them? I need to smoke a joint so bad right now. Like, for real. I'm melting. Yeah, dude. How the fuck am I gonna go and misplace my papers, man? Not cool, man. Not cool. It's really not cool, man. I thought I had them, and I don't. It's not cool, man. This is some bullshit. Say your dog. Say your dog. You better get that shit. Alright. Where the fuck I really do have a whole thing of rolling papers. Let's find my papers today. 'Cause I don't really wanna walk to the store. I don't really wanna on my birthday. On my birthday. Alright, I'm done. For real though, hold on. This is one of these things that's really kind of like, I can't believe it. Sir? 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 Sir, you dropped me. Leave me alone, damn it. Okay. Did I do that kind of thing? Looks like a pack of raw papers around here somewhere, but I done had them the other day. I just rolled a couple of joints the other day, and I don't know what I did with them, and I misplaced them. God dang it. Hot dog. Squeedle deedle deedle dot do. hope you're not watching Twitch in the shower. That'd be so funny. That's what I'm saying. This is why we need to get the Discord thing going in the stream. It's funny. It's this funny thing. Having a little birthday cake right now. I think that's good. That's ready to bounce. Let me go ahead and listen to the old master chain. Sometimes I like old shit better. Okay, you hear that? Then we'll throw this one on. Yeah, yes, sir. Here's my birthday dinner. Nice sugar-free, crunchy peanut butter sandwich. Should I eat 34 of these? One half straight. I have enough peanut butter. Happy fucking birthday, you fucking son of a bitch. All iPhones are waterproof. Do you have an iPhone? Yeah, I obviously am. Joe. Bro, you make me laugh, bro. That's just fucking funny. That shit sounds fire. Mm-hmm. We just wanted the drums to hit a little harder. Overall, we like it. Let's bounce it. Dun 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 dun. Mother bitch. I love cuss words that don't all the way go together. You son mother bitch. Next time you just cuss out my whole family. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm crazy. Let's bounce that sucker and take it into Pro Tools. All right. So motherfucking yummy. I love a peanut butter sandwich. I don't know why. Had a nice little birthday dinner. This is what happens when you're 34 and not 14. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? I got it. Okay, good. Mother bitch. Oh, so let's come over here so you don't see everything I'm fucking doing with all my shit. Getting into all my shit. I think I just have to go like this. Hi, you guys. How you doing? Hi. How are you today? This is a day where I ask you, how are you? This is a day where I ask you, how are you? It's kind of funny. Why do you think my phone is waterproof? Oh, lordies. Lordies, Joe. Lordies. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? It's toasty in here. Got my Rick and Morty shirt on today. How's everybody doing, man? What's the day? Saturday? Saturday. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm just emailing the new beat. To myself. And then we'll load it in Pro Tools. And then we'll finish it out. We'll finish that mother liver out. Then we'll rinse and repeat. Move on to the next one. We'll do a few till you just get tired. Probably won't get tired till later, but unless I smoke too much weed. Things like that sometimes happen. On this day, a long time ago, I was birthed. By Brawn and Steel. Just kidding. Pure brawn and steel. Forged of stone tablets. This one shall make it. Just fucking with you guys. I saw something pretty funny. Oh yeah, dude, come on. Come on, lock in anytime, man. It's so good talking with you today. I saw something so funny the other day on TikTok. KFC actually follows all the Spice Girls, and then they follow these other people named Herb. And there's only 11 of them. And then they're like, oh, shit, it's the 11 herbs and spices that they follow. I was like, oh, my God, these motherfuckers are good. Whoever did that, that marketing shit is good, man. That's a funny marketing thing. All right, new Golden Mack beat, which is called Too Cold. V2 skis. Sandaroni. What up, what up, what up, what up? Now I can close Schmableton. Collect all and sizzle. Yes. Come on, Schmableton. Alright. Come on, Schmable. What the fuck are we doing? Oh. Huh? Who are you people? What are you doing to me? Rolling a joint. We're gonna finish. I've been so excited to do this one and to do the vocals again. Oh my gosh. I just know because when I listen to it compared to his new stuff, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this before anybody. Since this one's going on the album, it's a nice little joint right here. I ran out of the normal raw paper, so I just have these little ones. Bowl spit. Spit of a bowl. Yes, sir. Alright, so let's get this mother lover loaded in Pro Tools. We just finished the new beat. Now, we're going to light this birthday joint. Woo! Come on, bitches! Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Ah, fuck. Let's find the session. It's called 90s Baby. Yep. 90s Baby. Yes, sir. Should only be one version of this, too. You get this open, and then we'll do the screen share, and then we're going to remix these vocals in Protizzles. Protizzle bops. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Have a good Hanukkah. Oh, we got more blunts. Oh, my rolling papers of choice? Damn, dude. Raw paper. Or these new ones I've been smoking. I don't know what kind of blunts they are. They're these like natural wraps on the blunts, but they're called shatter cigars. But they're whatever wrap they use is nice. But I like the raw papers. I'm typically smoking on raw papers all the time. I used to smoke backwoods constantly, bro. This sounds like an exaggeration, but like when I was up in Seattle, I went up there and built this studio last year, 2019. I went up there and did that, yeah. And I must have been smoking 7 backwoods a day, bro. Like a whole 1/8 in each backwood. It was fucking ridiculous, dude. What was I doing? I love peanut butter sandwiches, man. No bullshit. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's incredible. How are you today? Incredible? Cool. Incredible? So first off, let's put this thing in the center. Oh wait, let's get the screen up. Sorry guys. Let me screen share. I do this in a funny way when I when I do the Pro Tools stuff on here. I just do it a different way. Shoop, shoop, da doop, shoop, da doop, da doop, da doop. Damn, this weed's good. Shit. Don't you remember when you told me you loved me, baby? Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Sorry, I'm just loading it up. Takes a minute sometimes to get there, but we're going. I'm going to be on here like 10 o'clock tonight, so pace yourselves. It's a marathon. No sprint. Baby, 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 baby. Yes, sirs. Give you a little audio video experience there. Alright, I gotta pull this microphone in so I can talk to you guys now because we're switching battle stations. Switching battle stations! That's what I do. You guys, I thank God every day that this is what I get to do for a living. Oh my God. Thank you, God. And it's my birthday, so double thank you, God. Thank you. Let me make it around the globe or the flat piece of paper or whatever you guys believe in. I don't know. I support it all. Yeah, come on. If you guys pop in, make sure to follow the Twitch channel. Seems like there's just nonsense going on, but there's a lot of information that flies around. You just got to grab it. Let's make sure this comes through. All right, I'm done. It's my birthday. I'll cry if I want to.
Complications with my dream in the street life.
Are you guys hearing that?
Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream.
All right, cool. Kick it up a little bit for you.
Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream. One life.
Now we're in Pro Tools. How are you? Hey, what's up? How are you doing? What's going on, man? Talk to me. Hey. Kelly! Sorry. All right, I'm done. I'm high. Hi, I'm high. What if your name was High and you're like, hi, I'm high? Dude, you're not allowed to do that here. You're like, no, I'm high. They're like, no, we just fucking told you, buddy. You gotta get the fuck out of here. You're like, why? I'm high.
I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I'm about to start mixing and shit. Hold on. We gotta put a new beat in here. Hey, I'm gonna do with that new beat, man. Oh, you gotta fuck download it first. Okay, so you don't see my screen. What am I Googling over here? Oh, Gmail. What am I Googling? How to Gmail. There it is. I'm downloading the new contents to the beat right now. What we're going to do now, download that nice and smooth. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's there. That was quick. That was quick. That was quick. I told you that was quick. Gotta look out. Gotta look out. Alright. I know estoy. See, I turned the hook down and the other one too. It's too fucking loud. I turned the tag. Did it body about? Look at that clean download tab. One thing been downloaded. This thing. Just cleaned my computer the other day, so it better fucking work, man. I'm not playing with you. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. That was a funny ass movie. Alright, man. Okay, man. We'll see what you're doing. Oh, that's the old one. I gotta redo it. Okay, cool. I did this on the old computer. Some of the same plugins. I'm just gonna have to replace all the EQs. Bitch. Not a big deal. But it sucks. And it does that. Okay, cool. I'm almost ready. Prepping the session so I don't have to fucking stop a lot. Ding 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 ding. Alright, cool. Let's route this where it needs to gear. So now where you gear, buddy? You go turn change here. See, I had to cut that down 7, so let's cut this down 4.
Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes.
Yeah, this vocal's gonna come up now.
Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck the demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complication. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra.
Okay, now let's get to work, my friends. Let's get to work. First off, we drop this. First off, get the fuck out of here. You don't exist. You don't have no business here. You don't have no business here.
I'm a 90s rapper.
I'm actually gonna bring a little bit of that snap back into that clap too. So I'm gonna do it while I'm doing this at the same time over there, but you ain't gonna see all that.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your...
Don't be compressing your mains all crazy, you know what I mean?
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side.
Hey, I told you, I said it, don't do it.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up.
So one thing I like to do on finals too is experiment with combinations of colorations. That's a fun ass fucking thing to say. Combinations of colorations. What I mean by that is like two different compressors, different sounds together combined, create a different tone.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck the demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool.
See, so you gotta kind of look at both reductions and add them together, and that's how much it's being reducted. That's how much it's being reducted.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit.
Oh shit, I got the compressors over here. I'm sorry. Ha ha! Fucking motherfucker!
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in.
Doing all this shit.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side.
Okay, so I'll show you the first thing I did. I just cut this down and pushed this up and pulled the attack more up so the transient's not getting smashed. You know what I mean? As much. Cut down to 4. Skitty bop dinner skin.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes.
Okay, so that's barely running except for when it jumps. That's fine.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is
So it's got to average about like 2 dB reduction probably.
until they block your shine.
Yeah, it's about the average too.
It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck the demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it to lose.
It just kind of tightens it up when I bring that bottom up like that and cut that down. You're always going to want to do a little cut, male or female. Female's probably going to be like scooting it, male be, you know what I mean? So just...
It ain't no extra time, you have to...
And don't worry about if it sounds a little thin right now because I'm going to introduce a new coloration that's going to kind of blow the bottom of it up a little bit. This is where we're going to actually start learning stuff. Yay!
It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck the demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
Come on.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence or the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck the demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
I hear that little break in the room noise.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight.
Back
Hit the
up a
block
little
with
bit.
no money in the dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it to lose it.
See how it came back?
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it to lose it and fall off. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight.
So the main thing I do with this EQ is I just love how the Moog EQ airband sounds. So I kick the airband up to 20 hertz and normally boost it about 3 dB.
And if they taking all your money,
sometimes I'll kick, depends on the artist, I'll kick this up.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
Yeah, see, I'm just adding a little bottom presence and then that top band.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool.
And that sounds delightful.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we.
Look at our overall.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could.
See how I'm just kind of using it as level. A lot of ways to use a limiter, you guys.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
You hear it's doing more than just the game, but it's not slamming nothing, you know what I mean? So it's just, you gotta...
Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon'
It's kind of just like wrapping it all up.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
We're not done, but we'll be done soon though. This don't take very long. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna copy it down. Doesn't look like it's a, yeah, it does look like it's the other main, so we'll copy these down and then adjust them as we need to. What's this? Oh yeah, knew it.
Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your mind in your hustle, step your game, dude. That's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no way. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop. Grew up in the West Side.
These are not labeled right. For me, I'm big on separation.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. She need a real nigga in her. She can come from them places they don't make it out and be rich as a. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
Oh wait, the draw first. My bad, I'm tripping.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the
Can you repeat that again?
It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
Okay, so now it's up to us to kind of get creative with the arrangement and figure out what's going on here. Cause that's fire.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Stop the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game up. You could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle. Get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Keep that spirit in.
Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you.
Can tell you when.
Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you. Can tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave.
some real
food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you
until you win. I'ma fuck with you until you win, man.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Oh my god, have I been mixing the whole time with OBS up? No one said nothing. My bad, y'all. I was like totally in my zone doing my thing. Oh my gosh. That's fucked up.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off.
Sorry about that.
Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
Grew up in the West Side.
Yeah, let me adjust this because we're in Pro Tools now. I see you guys. My bad. I'm fucking y'all up. Trying to show you. I didn't even realize I had the OBS up the whole time. No one said nothing. Cam border, video capture, chat background, and new chat. We'll move this over here so you guys can like see the plugins and shit. Cool, and then we will take the space off. Cool, should be good. Alright, that's better. Sorry, you guys. My bad. I just started working. See, the streaming shit, I'm trying to catch up with it and remember that I'm streaming and stuff. I just literally, let me back up and show you what I've done on this vocal again real fast. I didn't know I had that thing. I'm just going to fly through it real quick.
I'm a 90s baby.
Well, we're doing records all day today, so, but I'm just...
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through.
Mild
And all that
depression,
hatred, stick
baby
on them
bit.
like a bad flu. Fucking demon and the devil, they can ride with you.
Same
And
shit.
if they taking all your money, you.
Introducing a different color. That's what we're doing with those multiple compressors.
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West
Little
Side. Can't
duck,
stop all the violence.
that's super common.
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes.
It's kind of hitting the low end of it a little bit.
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West Side. Can't.
Just trimming out the tops.
I'm a 90s baby. Grew
Sure,
up.
it might get a little harsh to your ear because I'm going to reintroduce this next frequency here.
I'm a 90s.
Here, ha!
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West
So I'm
Side.
saying the airband on the Moggy Q is what I'm always fucking with.
I'm a 90s baby. Grew up.
But this one I just kicked a little more low frequency in this bitch, you know what I mean? Literally half a dB on each of these. And then 3 dB on the airband on 20K.
I'm a 90s baby. I'm a 90s baby. Grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence.
That's basically how I treat my mains.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I'm with some real.
My bad, I had y'all on the OBS screen for like 10 minutes, man. Oh my god.
I'm a 90s baby.
Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your.
Alright, what were we doing? Okay, we were cleaning this up.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Sounds messy. Because I gotta redo all these EQs because we did this on an older computer. We have 2 on here.
Have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave.
Quick way is when you do that, you have one, just copy it to the next channel and replace the next one.
Have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
This one ain't rocket science, it's literally just about making space in these backgrounds in the part where the main's gonna live mostly.
Your mind. Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
Grew up in the West Side.
lot of backgrounds. This was a while back too when we were just doing our thing. These all work, but
Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude.
these days we're working on keeping it a little more simple, but still keeping it the vibe.
Right, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? I'm a 90s rabbit, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu.
See how we made all that space?
Grew up in the West Side. Someone fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
Much better, much better. So now I do one more on the actual whole bus of all the backgrounds and all that stuff.
Grew up in the West Side. Someone fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we
Typically just simple.
grew up in the West Side. Someone fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
I kind of know where all the frequencies live and they're going to be and where the mains live in, so I just kind of know right where to jump to and where to cut and where to keep, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm actually trying to work a little slower to show you guys everything, but sometimes it probably looks like I'm just doing random shit, but I'm definitely not doing random shit.
Fuck with you, they tell you when. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Yeah. Grew up in the West Side. Fuck with you, they tell you when. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Yeah. Grew up in the West Side. You, they tell you when. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Yeah. Grew up in the West Side. In the West Side. Some fuck with you, they
tell you when.
You gotta bounce back in the West Side. Keep the spirit in. Yeah.
I know he loves a lot of backgrounds and stuff. I'm going to clean these bottom ones up in 1 second. So I'm going to actually just make him happy here and let him have these ones jumping out a little more.
In the West Side. Some fuck with you, they tell you when. You gotta bounce back in the West Side. Keep the spirit in. Yeah. Grew up in the West Side.
I just simply like to clean it a little bit.
Some fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Some fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through.
Come on.
Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places, they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Then your hustle, step your game, dude. You gotta bounce back in the West Side. Keep spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the
I just like to listen.
Some to fuck with you, they tell you when. It ain't no West Side. Some to fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the
So
West
obviously
Side.
the backgrounds are super important, so let's just make sure we get these two mains right and then we'll jump straight back down there.
Me. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Okay, it's just a little low and it's bothering me a little bit.
Get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Come on! Don't be afraid to clip gain things either, you guys. So that means like just create a new region, blow them bitches up.
Game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Especially if they're filtered or background or affected or some shit. Then you got way more room to play with it.
Grew up in the West Side.
Come on now.
Nigga, keep that spirit in.
Keep that spirit in.
Some to fuck with you, they tell you when.
So now there's so many of the same kind of textures. We're gonna pick one and kind of make it a new one.
Taking all your money. Locations were my dream in the street. fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Only like textures, and this one kind of runs through the whole record, so this one will make a little drier.
Stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight.
Okay, so now let's get specific on which ones sit up there, because I like those.
All the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, they tell you when.
It ain't no day we can't make it, we
Bounce back.
Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's cheap it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's cheap it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet to get some real money and be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's cheap it back.
Keep it simple and make it powerful.
Places they don't make it out and be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's cheap it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet to get some real money. It ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then
Fall off
Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the micro.
Places they don't make it out and be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's cheap it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in an outlet to get some real money. It ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment.
Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you, they tell you when. Grew up in the West Side.
I don't like that part.
Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Where's that at?
Hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you.
Until you win.
Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side.
We just wanna make it out.
Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind in your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side.
I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Every day we open sunshine. Tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Up in the West Side. Fuck with you and tell you when. In the West Side. Every day we shop. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Gotta bounce back. And tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Gotta bounce back. Tell you when, you gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. You gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Tell you when, you gotta bounce back. Keep the spirit in. Fuck with you and tell you when.
Tell them.
Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. In the streets, grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side, 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 grew up in the West Side. I'ma fuck with you and tell you when. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side.
Alright, now let's go through the whole thing one more time and make sure all these matter.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. You know. Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s rapper, you smoking. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby.
I love that book.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up in the West Side.
I love that
Can't stop
dude.
all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit.
He deserves to make it. He's a good dude. This is why I help him, man. Help do anything I can for these artists and believe in them.
Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s rapper. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby.
I'm a 90s rapper, grew up.
See how I cheat those sounds, those little parts where he sings, and I just bring them up into a delay. Cut them really any way you want, fade them in. Just make sure they're on an effects channel and they'll sound interesting and cool.
Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s rapper. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby.
Probably even get the word in there. What is it? Let's Get that.
I'm a 90s baby.
So we don't even need that.
On the west side. On the west side.
There you go.
You know, shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe.
I just want them all to matter.
You know. Oh, man, you know, we try to come up shit. Hey, heard I ain't no joke, man. You know, we try to come up shit. You know, shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. Yeah, you know, I don't do that little thing. You know, hey, heard I ain't no joke, man. Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. I don't do that little thing. You know, hey, I ain't no joke, man. You know, try to come shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby.
Talk to him, my dude.
Try to come up, shit. Shit, nigga, you know, hey, yo, try to come up, shit. Oh, man, yo, try to come up. Try to come up. Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe. Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the vibe.
Talk to him.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see it. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. That show, people.
Yeah, through.
Hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Women in the devil, they can ride with you. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they talking to your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. I'm a can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
That's a command you to do that. You guys in Pro Tools, if you want to trim the shit in between them without having to go through and do it each one. And then you can kind of just touch them up real fast like I'm doing right now. So that's command U. And then you can go in and do all that shit.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it to lose it to fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your
I'm gonna make a main layer for that one too.
They can ride with you.
Let's check these ones.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the all I do is hustle, they
So this can probably get dropped back down here, and this one can be made more predominant.
petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, petty all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do.
Yep.
This baby grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hate, they block your shine. They block until they block. It ain't no extra time.
Let's keep it the same theme.
That's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon in the deck, block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through.
See what I mean? Make your own choices, make your own cuts. Use your own discretion with the artist and make them like it.
Block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. See it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all you,
I've been on Golden Mack for years though, so
stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
okay, so that's what we're gonna.
Demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money,
See how we're like picking, because if it's just a bunch of shit on top of shit and he says something cool, you could miss an opportunity for a moment to happen. So we're just trying to find the best ad-libs.
devil, they can ride with you. And the devil, they can ride with you. Ride with you. Taking all your money.
Straight up. Yeah, like that don't need to be all up there in the main. It could be a down filter channel.
Or they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money,
I heard it straight up.
taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
I like this one better.
Damn fool, damn fool. Know your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. And all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your mind in your you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your mind in your hustle, step your game, dude.
Two reasons why I'm so crazy about all of my regions are fading. Because one is they create pops and clicks when you have it just on a hard line like that. If there was background noise or anything. And then through compression and mastering and all that shit, it could start causing some sound artifacts that sound like shit. Another one is it lets me know I've been through here already and have touched it up and have listened and made my choices and all that shit.
Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the
Because I bounce them all.
the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream.
And everything I take out is making space for something else, you know?
Fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you and don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want no money in a dream. One money in a dream. Life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Dream. One life, you better get it how you could.
In a
You
dream.
can have it, then lose it, then fall off.
He said.
Dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around
So do we like that, y'all, or do we want to keep it on the main?
good. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off.
Keep that shit running.
You could, cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Alright, let's see all this cleaning up. There's some problem spots. It's just so much going on, that's why.
Be walking around. Fuck the microwave.
Just gotta make choices.
Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the mic. Walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the mic. Walking around town like a lost.
See what I normally
Around town like a lost.
Like a lost dog.
Like a lost.
Like a lost dog.
I want some real food.
Some real.
Hustle, step your game.
In them streets, nigga, where they at?
We win. Fall off. Like a lost
Like a
dog.
lost dog.
Hey, I was and fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. On town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Wait, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Some real food. Get your grind and your game, dude.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, real food. Grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
Hustle, step your game, dude. Grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Your hustle, step your game, dude. Game, dude. Some to fuck with you. Some to fuck with you. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you.
Nigga, keep that spirit.
Some to fuck with you. They tell you when.
That spirit.
Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when.
Keep spirit. Keep that spirit.
Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when.
Keep spirit.
When. Tell you when. Some to fuck with you. They tell you when. Chill.
can tell you when. Can tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Son to fuck with you, can tell you when.
It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do.
To fuck with you, can tell you when. Grew up in the West Side.
When you grow up.
Can tell you when. Grew up in the West Side. Grew up in the West Side. Son to fuck with you, can tell you when.
It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what
Money do.
Grew up in the West Side. Can tell you when.